So yes, if you are in a partnership with someone, you should expect to contribute something. And vagina doesn't count. If you actually
No
sit down and
bullshit.
have real conversations with men, and you sit down and have real conversations with women, you really see just how overlooked men can be. And some of y'all women really just be bulldozing. And you think because you got something between your legs that they don't have, that you are the prize. You're not the prize just because you have a vagina. You're not a high value woman just because you have a vagina.
She said it,
And
not
I'm tired
me.
of people thinking.
This one literally popped up on my timeline, bro. I know I've been MIA for a month, but it's popped up random on my timeline. Most men don't want to take care of your kid. Woman goes viral after calling out the women. That's crazy. Shoot, let's get right into it. See what she talking about.
And when y'all get on here and talk about how y'all not dating black men anymore, I shut up so hard. I super shut up. I was just watching this girl's video, and she says that she wants to list out the reasons why she won't be dating black men anymore. And she starts off with, they don't take care of their kids, they're not reliable, they're not supportive, they don't make good financial decisions. Then they want us to pay half the bills, sleep with them, take care of the kids, cook, clean, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, and the caption was, most black men da 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 da.
Most is
As a
crazy.
woman who quite literally has spent a considerable amount of time around men in my life, especially my formative years, because I worked in barbershops. At one point, I was the only girl working in a barbershop. I really got to understand and learn, and I'm also curious and inquisitive about the nature and the mind of men, because I actually like men, not just romantically love men, but I actually like men. And just like we talk about how some men don't like women, some women don't like men. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I literally don't know any men who don't take care of their children. And I know a plethora of men. I don't know any that don't take care of their children. And she was like, taking care of your kids is not just paying child support. Just because you have a poor situation with maybe your children's father, or maybe, I don't know, you've heard a couple of baby mama, baby daddy stories, does not equate to all black men, or even most black men not taking care of their kids. In fact, research shows us that more black men are involved today than ever in their children's lives. Let's start there. Okay, you say they're not reliable and they're not supportive. I can call at least 10 to 20 men right now and say I need whatever, and I am not romantically involved with these men. And I could call them right now and say I'm in an emergency, or I need da 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 da, and they will be Johnny or Jamarcus on the spot.
And what did I say, people? I say this every time, man. I say this every time. Women will
No
get upset
bullshit.
with men who brag about paying child support. And they will say, hey, well, just because you paying child support don't mean you still being a good father. Stop it, ma'am. Stop it, ma'am. Because when a man is taking care of his child, that still ain't good enough. That's still not good enough. And then these same women will try to put you and make you go through hoops. Not just put you in a box, but these women will literally make you go through hoops just so you can take care of your child. And then when you say, I give up, I don't even want to do this anymore, they will then start to call you a deadbeat. You're not fooling anybody. If a man is...
Now look, I 100% agree with what this man and that woman said. 100%. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, some women's situations, you know, is actually like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Where the father is low-key a deadbeat ass nigga. He don't want to take care of the kid. He don't want to help out. You know what I'm saying? All that. But it be those same women who be like, oh, all men are like this. You know what I'm saying? All men are bad. It's like, bro, you just pick it from a small minority pool and saying this is all of men. There's like 4 billion men on the planet. You feel me? 4 billion, my nigga. You're not gonna meet every single man on the planet. So we can't sit here and say all men are bad because of the 10 niggas you was fucking with in the time that you was fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple. And it's just the same for when you flip it. You know, we can't be like, oh, women are trash, women are this, women are that. You know, you can't say all women. You ain't gonna meet 8 billion women in your lifetime. You feel me? Oh, sorry, 4 billion women in your lifetime, because there's 8 billion people on the planet. So, you know, do the math. You feel me? You're not gonna meet 4 billion women in your lifetime to actually make that logical decision. Like, nah, most women are ass. You know, or most women are cool. You know what I'm saying? So it really just comes down to your experience. But then again, it's also like, if you not fucking with this nigga and that nigga and that nigga, and they all got a little bit something similar in common, it gets to a point where you the common denominator, bro. It gets to the point where you the problem. You feel me? I ain't here to bash nobody, but I'm just saying it gets to a point where you the problem. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta fix that shit.
Taking care of his kid, a man is taking care of his kid. But the sad thing about it is many men do not want to take care of their kids when they have to sit here and pay child support, because it's like, okay, it's like you're just double dipping. You're forcing me to take care of a child that I'm already taking care of, and then you're telling me that, hey, I have to then turn around and pay you just to take care of a child.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that actually is kind of wild. I've seen that firsthand. That shit is wild. You know, I feel like if he's already involved, if he's making an effort saying he want to take care of the kid, this, that, and the third, he shouldn't have to pay child support. He's already supporting the child. You feel me? Child support is for when they don't want to support a child, and this is the last resort of means to force them to, you know, support the child. Child support, literally what it says. You know what I'm saying? But to actually be supporting your child financially, emotionally, physically, all the leads, you feel me? And then have to put an extra on top of that is actually insane. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually fucking insane, and that's fucking highway
That's
robbery.
our system. And then she goes on to say, most of your men take care of their children. Most of your men are active fathers. But of course, your women now are trying to say, well, it's not all men, it's just most of your men. But statistically speaking, 70 to 80% of your men take care of their children. Now, I throw the 80%.
So really, most men are taking care of their children, and only some men aren't. You feel me? But because they're around the majority of those some amount of men who aren't taking care of their kids, is making it seem like all men don't take care of their kids. You feel me? That's literally how subconsciously it works. You know what I'm saying? This is how stereotypes work. Shit, it's kind of how racism worked back then a little bit. You feel me? This how I feel about one person. Well, I'm finna split it to all them people. You know what I'm saying? You see it every day. Like, bro, it would be a white person and a black person. The black person does something unconsciously, wasn't trying to do it something intentionally, whatever the case may be. The white person would take it offensively. Now you got 4 generations that hate black people, all because a nigga accidentally bumped into them, and not even shoulder check, but it's kind of like a shoulder check. And it was like, oh, I'm so sorry. You all right? You good? All right, cool. You feel me? Now you got this rage all of a sudden, and now you hate black people.
Just because
like, come on.
We already know there's a lot of it that does not get reported. You have a lot of men who want to take care of their children, but once again, they stop taking care of their children because they are having to pay child support, and these women are running them rapid. They're running their pockets dry. They're telling them when they can't see their children. And it's like, man, I'm a grown man. I'm not about to sit over here and be told when I can and can't see my child, and then I have to sit over here and pay an arm and a leg just to see him and take care of him. That's ridiculous. And they will call him a deadbeat, sadly, but they will call him a deadbeat. But it's good for her to be able to be in the barbershop to understand what men are going through. Because if you're talking about it just being men, it's going to be locker room talk. And we love women, men who can just sit there and actually provide some substance and talk and have a conversation.
That shit actually be refreshing.
But there's a lot of women that can't even have these conversations. They'll always want to blame men when it's really their fault. When it's really their fault of the men that they choose, the men that they pick. Now you want to go ahead and try to hold the man back, and then when you go out here and go date,
like in my eyes, it's both parties' fault. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, the woman has to open her legs for that shit. You know what I'm saying? A man cannot just open your shit. You feel me? Because niggas have they shit open every day. You feel me? Niggas want to fuck. I mean, niggas want to crack, but it's up to the woman if she want to crack, if she want to let him crack. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, you're choosing to open your legs to this dude. And I don't care if you oh, you drunk on alcohol or you're high on weed or whatever substance you take, you feel me? At the end of the day, bro, you're making a decision. You feel me? Life is full of choices and responses. You feel me? Like, it's that
Other
simple.
people, or when you tell people about your situation that you have with your baby father, you want to point fingers at your baby father. We just did a video about a woman saying that her baby father is a narcissist. Once again, we already know women take these words and run with them and change the meaning of these words so it can help their arguments. It's sad, but this is what we have today. These women try to use words that does not even make sense to them.
She said that they want us to pay half the bills, cook, clean, take care of the kids, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you need to be an adult. Like, you're grown.
That's what I be saying, bro. Like, you doing this shit regardless.
By now, just by being an adult. So, yes, if you are in a partnership with someone, you should expect to contribute something. And vagina doesn't count. If you actually sit down and have real conversations with men, and you sit down and have real conversations with women, you really see just how overlooked men can be. You really see how unseen they are in certain situations. And I take this seriously, one, because again, I like men, but two, I am a mother to a boy. And I'll be damned if one of these women, or one of these little girls out here thinks that my son is just supposed to be their utility. No, and I'm teaching him at a very early age he has worth and he has value. He is also to respect women. He is also to not treat any woman how he would not want me to be treated. That's definitely instilled in him. But he is not just for your consumption. And neither are any of these men. I have brothers, I have platonic friends, like, and some of y'all women really just be bulldozing. And you think because you got something between your legs that they don't have, that you are the prize. You're not the prize just because you have a vagina. You're not a high value woman just because you have a vagina.
She said it.
And I'm tired of people thinking that. I have too many conversations with guys where I'm just like, you're not seen, you're not listened to, you're not heard, you're overlooked. But yet somebody wants you to keep, I don't know, waking up every day, putting hands to the plow, going out here and fighting the world, and they got to come home and fight too.
God.
So I don't know this. Maybe it's a trendy topic or whatever, but I pray to God every day that my soulmate is a black man, and if my soulmate is anything other than a black man, then I will probably die single.
And shout out to that sister, man. She's beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous, man. Skin popping and all. But and for a lot of women, man, it has to take for their.
I'm just saying the last part, but then again, it's her preference, you know. So me, it's like I don't really care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Puerto Rican, Dominican, whatever. I don't really care. I more care about like your heart, your personality, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. That's where I'm at. But yeah, I feel it though. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. Respect. You feel me? Respect.
To go through this for them to truly understand what they put other men through. It's ridiculous, but that's just a delusion. That's the entitlement a lot of you women have today. Let's look at this comment right here, man. This comment just sums up why men decided to go date outside of the race. So current events with the drama. I mean, the name is already off the chain, but she says black men do not take care of their children. But we already put the statistics up there. CDC already then confirmed that. I mean, we got many articles.
Something, take care of their children. They are not providers for the most part. Only about 10% of black children are left with anything generationally. Black men don't even own most of the homes. Y'all can start trying to say them. Their reputation is in garbage. Do you know where the black fucking history even started? You know what I'm saying? How are you blaming the black man for something that was out of his fucking control? You feel me? I'm going deeper than like just physically the black man she talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about history in this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm first generation immigrant. My ancestors, you know, didn't go through that, but I know like the history of what black people went through. That shit is horrible. You feel me? That shit is tragic. But for you to say this part, only about 10% of black children are left with anything generationally. Black men don't even own most of the homes. My nigga, why do you think that is? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really because of their own will. Like, at this point, yeah, some of it is because of themselves. You feel me? Because of the mindset, whatever the case may be. But it's also because there's a system that's been suppressing them for hundreds of years. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you have a system who is suppressing you for hundreds of years and it's only allowing itself and its people to elevate while my people get to de-elevate or stay the same, my nigga, there's gonna be a big ass gap. Nigga, simple. Then it gets to the point where it's gone. Let's be real, gone. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh, well, I don't know why you not up. You should have your own home and you should have generational wealth by now. And you should, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that shit just ended like not too long ago, gang. And it's really not even done for real. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take another couple hundreds of years to actually like this word says generationally. I can't even say the word right. For there to be generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a lack of like knowledge, bro. It's a lack of knowledge. What's that one verse in the Bible? My people perish for a lack of knowledge, my nigga. This is it right there, bro. That's really just all it is, bro. Like, if you knew the history, you wouldn't be just directly blaming black men. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than just, oh, the men don't want to do shit. Oh, the men not taking care of their kids. Oh, the men not leaving generational wealth for their families. Oh, the men not owning most of the homes. Like, but do you know the reason why that is, though? Like, you have to look deeper into that shit.
Once
bro.
again,
It's
this is just somebody who just
ignorance, bro.
avidly hates black men, right? And we gonna even see one of her videos.
And I bet you she black. I bet you that's a black
right?
woman.
We're gonna see one of her videos, man, where she does not care about who it affects. As long as if it's a woman, she's going to defend it all day, every day. She don't care what a woman says. She's going to defend it all day, every day, unless if it's a woman, man, trying to hold other women accountable. But she then goes on to say they are not providers for the most part, but they are. Then she goes on to say only about 10% of black children are left with anything generationally. Black men don't even own the homes. Y'all can stop trying to save them. Their reputations is in the garbage. But yet these are the same women that sit here and say black men don't protect black women. But yeah,
you know the ironic part of that shit though? I'm finna blow your fucking mind. You know the ironic part of this shit though? They're helping these niggas win. They're helping the white man win. You feel me? Maybe that was their goal in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Obviously the goal was to destroy the black unit, the black family unit. You know what I'm saying? Take the father out the household, put it in the government, put it in welfare. You know what I'm saying? All that shit to get this outcome. Then now you at a point where it's like, oh, hold on. I don't even got to do shit. I can just sit back and they're going to self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? And you at a point now where the black wife, or the black woman, but I'm saying in the husband, wife, children aspect, you know what I'm saying? But the black woman, you got the black woman attacking the black man. You feel me? And the black man attacking the black woman. You don't even need the white man no more. They destroying themselves. You feel me? I bet you that's how they looking at it. They destroying themselves. I don't even gotta do shit. All I had to do was move this pawn right here, and they did the rest. It's like dominoes to them niggas. You feel me? All they gotta do is flick one domino, everything gonna fall in line. You feel me? Like, they don't even have to do shit no more because they're just destroying each other. You know what I'm saying? But it's so simple just to actually just come together. I'm telling you, bro. Imagine if she took this same energy but praised those same black men. I'm telling you, they would change. I'm being dead ass. They would change. No bullshit. They would.
you sitting over here saying, well, what is?
And the ones that don't, then it's really on your ass because why you still fucking with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like something that's negative, you're going to get away from the negative to go to the positive because the positive feels good, the negative don't. You
don't need no saving, man.
But people be addicted to that negativity.
Don't need no saving. The way y'all are out here acting, this is a broken woman. Look at her video. I mean, this you're literally telling us, hey, you don't care about anybody but women. you're biased towards women. So I mean, once again, like I said, you have many women that are like this in the dating pool. You have many women that are like this who are trying to give other young girls advice, and this is why your divorce rates are high and your marriage rates are low for your sisters, and they are the least desirable. Because why are you having anything to say negatively about this sister word and her statement? I mean, what she's saying is true. What she's saying is true. But once again, when you are
Because the
raised
truth
up in
hurts.
hate,
That's
and
the
anger
fucking
towards
problem.
black men, this is what you're going to get. This is the type of rhetoric that you're going to get. But hey, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below,
Yeah,
what
man.
do you guys think?
Shoot, that's really a video. I mean, it just goes deeper than what we're seeing surface level. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really look into the history and shit, like, you'll see why it is the way it is right now. And that, low key, we are in the best spot we've ever been. But we're also at a point where it's like, bro, we can propel us so much further in like the next motherfucking, like, bro, like 20 years, if anything, bro. 10 if we really like lock in, but like a good 20 years, bro. I'm telling you, like 20, 30 years, you can really push the black community so far ahead if everyone just collectively like just helps each other, bro. Has a mindset like how me and this dude did, how this woman has, you know, like just stop trying to tear down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we got to keep them bridges connected, bro. You can't tear down the bridge, bro. You can't tear down the bridge, bro. Honestly. But hey, that's the video. You let me know how you feeling. Let me know what y'all think, how y'all feel in the comments, you feel me? Go ahead, comment down below. Let me know how you feel. Go ahead, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know next time I post a video. And I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.